Hello there everybody, so Butternut and welcome back to Tokyo Babel. Now then, last episode we actually began the Sorami route in a very short episode. Because I was quite tired. And unfortunately this week is going to be another one of those weeks where I'm working a little bit extra throughout the day. So if I sound partially dead in, I don't know, the next video or the video afterwards, you'll know what happened. It's kind of a weirdo in all honesty. Fair enough.
1から順に我々と押柴鋼のやり取りを説明する。
A man obsessed with the future, not giving two shits about the past or anything else. I relayed our conversation with him to Lilith with as little personal bias as possible. What makes you think that?
多分ろくでもないことを言ってんだろうなって推測できる私。なんだか空見の中で天使と悪魔に対する敬意が大幅下落しているのを感じるので、真面目に考えようか。
I too would appreciate that very much.
要するに、彼はレゾンデートルを未来に求めているのね。未来にしか興味がないと。
Then wouldn't that technically mean his raison d'etre would be to look toward the future?
自身の願望、夢をレゾンデートルとする人間たちは何人か見てきたけど。
So would that mean my raison d'etre would be to rule the world?
そういうのとはちょっと違うような気がするわね。それでこれは空見に聞いてみたいんだけど。
Just realized I probably shouldn't have told you that.
何？押柴鋼は未来にしか興味がない。そして過去を嫌悪している。
Sorami locked her arms on her chest and proceeded to ponder.
どうだろう。確かにそんな感じはあったと思うけど。
部別。
All three turned to me.
過去を嫌悪するというより、過去を必要としていない。過去をありがたがる我々にどこか蔑んだ感情を抱いている。そんな気がした。
そうかもしれないね。過去にこだわる人間を蔑み、未来に生きようとする人間。未来に過剰なまでの期待を抱いている。そういう人間はどこか夢見がち。でも彼の将来の夢は夢なのかしら。正しい世界の正しい時間の正しい存在、そんなの人間には不可能よ。
どういうことだ。
正しい世界など存在しないから。どんな聖人も悪の誘惑に駆られる時があるように、あらゆる世界には天使と悪魔が必要になる。悪という存在なくしては正義という存在がおぼつかない。世界は常に灰色で、人間も常に灰色。限りなく白と黒に近づけることはできても、白そのものにはなれない。黒をなくせば白が白足りえない。競争を忘れ、ただ日々を緩慢に過ごすだけの生物になってしまう。
Fair enough.
黒になってしまったのなら、もはや知性は必要ない。互いに食らい合って滅びに一直線よね。それ、聖書と矛盾していないの？聖書読んだことないけどさ。
You and me both.
聖書は灰色の世界で限りなく白に近い色を目指すための書。そんなことは書かれてなどいない。書かれてしまえば人は黒に安住しようとする。
I don't know, I just think it's fair to assume that it's better to have a fair share of white or black. But then again, I think I can also agree with the idea of having more of one than the other, so...
つまりまあ、完全無欠の正しい未来なんて絶対にありえない。話を聞く限り、押柴君はそれを知らないか、理解したくないか。
ずれにせよこれで一つ分かった。
分かったって。
彼は未来に関わる攻撃手段を持っているということ。
It was not too much of a stretch to assume, given his raison d'etre was doubtlessly grounded in the future.
具体的にはどんなものが考えられる？
わかりやすいところなら、まず未来予知が考えられる。数秒先の未来を知ることができれば、それだけで戦術は大幅な広がりを見せるだろう。
He could counter all of my attacks quite easily if he could do that.
他にもこういうのはどう？未来を確定させかわすことのできない一撃を放つ。
どういうこと？
因果率の逆転、ルールの塗り替えね。その一撃を放った瞬間直撃したという未来を確定させる。かわすことはできない。そういう未来と決まったから。
I thought the only people that could rewrite causality are Raziel and God.
無敵じゃん。そうでもないわ。こと時間に関わる攻撃手段はどうしたって時間の流れの影響が強い。例えば未来予知なら3分が限界じゃないかしら。
未来確定の攻撃ならば、おそらく一撃ごとにタイムラグを必要とするだろう。膨大なまでの未来演算をその都度やり直さなければならないからだ。
It shouldn't have been easy to define the future. You'd have to first eliminate all of the possible outcomes and adjust reality so the one you wish for would end up as the only one possible somehow.
反動でしばらくは計算すら不可能でしょう。まあ数分ごとに一撃というのがせいぜいじゃないかしら。
いずれにせよ十二分に驚異的だ。ところで彼を守護していた天使と悪魔は？
That makes me wonder. I wonder what my guardian angel, or possibly guardian demon, would be. The two exchanged glances, and after a moment of silence, Lilith finally looked back at me somewhat awkwardly.
一応調べてみたのよ。調べてみたんだけどね。
該当者なし。あの押し葉鋼は巡礼の際に天使と悪魔どちらも引き連れていない。
Really?
前例はあるのか？
ない。これがまた全然ない。巡礼の記録は取ってある。だから。
Guardian angels, or demons, that overlooked men on their pilgrimages all left their names in the annals of history. Most of their powers have already been unveiled countless times throughout the eras. Those that were good with fire, those that were good with water. You could predict the nature of most of their raison d'etre just from such basic information. Which made it easy to come up with various countermeasures to their possible attacks. Not that all of those countermeasures were guaranteed to be effective, but that was another story.
おかしいわよね。まさに正体不明。所属していた世界すらわからないのよ。
Lilith proceeded to let out a frustrated sigh. Everyone in Pandora, including Sormi and myself, were taken here from a different world. Sormi seemed to have amnesia, but judging from her knowledge, one could predict she came from one of the Master Worlds. Her common sense was just like... rather, even more well-adjusted than ours. She was a perfectly normal girl.
そういえば一つだけ聞きたいことがあった。第二階層に押し葉鋼がいて、それを倒した場合だけど、その場合このパンドラにいる押し葉鋼はどうなるんだ？
He'll be fine. Would he die? Vanish? Would it turn out he wasn't here from the start? Lilith gave me a disinterested glance.
別になんともならないわ。ただ言ってしまえば自爆霊も同然の存在よ。思考もできる、接触も可能。ただ成長することは永遠にない。
成長できないの？あなたたちが今日出会い話をした押し葉鋼は言うなれば分霊。巡礼途中で消失した押し葉鋼と同一存在であり、思考回路もそのまま。成長だけはしない。彼は言うなれば記録。ゲームでいうところのコピーされたセーブデータのようなもの。
Thank you for going into video game lingo. And even if loaded, he'd spend eternity within the peaceful walls of this academy. He would never advance. He would never grow up.
私はどうなるの？巡礼を開始したらやっぱりセーブしておかなきゃダメ？
あなた？そうね。選んでもいいわ。ここにあなたがいた証を残しておくか、それとも残さなくてもいいと考えるか。
巡礼に向かった生徒たちを記録しているのはただ記録したがる天使たちのため。あなたが望むならなくてもいい。考えておく。
Why do I think that's going to play a major part? I was probably an exception to the common sense of this rule. It might be because of a few occurrences in my past, but I could not see the point of preserving myself like that. For I was a consumable. I didn't mind vanishing without trace after being used up. Probably.
ともかく、たった一度の会話でよくここまで引き出してくれました。よくやったわ、サラミ。
どういたしまして。
明日は別れて行動してちょうだい。サラミはもう一度押葉鋼と会話してみて。必要があるなら今日の記憶は消しておくけど。
あ、それはこのままで大丈夫だから。記憶をなくしちゃうのはなんだか気の毒だし。
Zormi gave Lilith an affectionate smile. I doubted Oshiba Hagane would have cared much about forgetting the past, though.
セツナ、あなたは戦闘訓練よ。アスタロトに頼めば未来を操作するマジックアイテムの一つや二つ貸してくれるでしょ。
Oh? Last time we trained with Belial. This time we're getting help from Astaroth? Interesting. Whether it were predicting the future or defining it, it wouldn't hurt to come up with a good countermeasure for either. We were basing it all on conjecture at best, but I'd say it was pretty significant we could at least begin considering countermeasures to the whole thing. Though, it would be nothing short of comedy if we totally missed the mark.
了解した。
他に何か質問は？
Nah, I don't got any. I exchanged glances with Sormi, and then we shook our heads in
そ
unison.
れじゃあ今日は解散。自由行動で構わないわよ。
Okie dokie. And with that, I was left with nothing to do. She told me to enjoy my free time, but I didn't have anything to do in particular.
さあ、リリス、ゲームの続きを。
Oh god.
いやほら、ああいうゲームって一旦中断するとさ、ちょっと続きをやる気にならないしさ、いっそ最初からやり直さない？
You're afraid Raziel's gonna destroy you.
構わない。ただし、次は私の戦略を解禁させてもらおう。
いや、それはまさか。
6人のスパイで貴殿の帝国を大崩壊に導いてやろう。
Oh, good Lord, Raziel. I don't think anybody's gonna be able to top you in terms of my favorites.
ちょうどよ。
Lilith and Raziel seemed to return back to their game, but I wasn't much interested in it, and couldn't figure out what to do until dinner. Sitting in place doing nothing was the best I could come up with in the end.
どうしよっかな。
何が？
ああ、夕食。食材が買えるのなら今のうちに買っておきたいかなって。
ああ、
でも買う場所がわからないんだよね。よく考えてみれば。
Neither do I. All I know is that freaking Lilith just goes out, she's back in within 3 seconds, and then boom, she's got everything.
このパンドラ、物流問題についてはどういう決着をつけているんだろうか。
Maybe we can go talk to somebody? They might as well have conjured them from magical energy here. I murmured to myself, absent-mindedly looking at the two play their game.
リリス、ねえねえ、一つ聞きたいんだけど。
よーし、我が大英帝国の金融三昧プレイでドブネズミのごときスパイたちをひざまずかせてやるわ。あ、で何？
夕食の食材を買いに行きたいのだが、どこに買いに行けばよろしかろう？
Whither shall I go to find them? Lilith proceeded to groan and moan.
カマエルに聞いた方が手っ取り早いわよ。ちょっとやり方がややこしいし。
Okay. Complicated. What's so complicated about buying groceries?
では早速ありがとう。気候の技術はいただけるだけいただいておこう。
Oh lord.
やめて我が国民が苦労して編み出した銀行制度がよくやった石川五右衛門。褒美に大判小判をくれてやろう。では続いてまた張り大英帝国を恐怖のどん底に叩き落としてこい。
Raziel's passionate narration certainly painted one surreal image.
カマエルさんか。でもあの天使さんって偉いんでしょ？
It's like one of the head angels.
このパンドラのツートップってところじゃないかな。
Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, and, Sandalphon. With them not around, it made Camael, the leader of the Angels of Destruction, commandant of the light side in Pandora right now. As the incarnation of the might of God, he used to guard the gates of heaven together with 12,000 of his subordinates. He probably escaped the divine calamity in time because he was close to the exit when it suddenly occurred.
カマエルさんいらっしゃいますか？
その声は確か、くぐつ空見だったか。空いている。入れ。
失礼します。
The gazes of the many students that sat at the table concentrated on us. Startled by the sudden occurrence, Sormi took a step backwards and hit her head against my chest. A faint aroma of flowers caressed my nostrils. Awkward. Sormi turned her head back and looked at me straight in the eyes. Her cheek suddenly flushed and she jumped away from me as if from fire.
ごめん。
いや、いい。
Playing with her finger, she stole one glance at my face, then another. She seemed oddly disappointed. What on earth could have caused that?
入ってくるなりラブコメとは人間の風上にも置けぬ。不純異性交友は大罪である。
Oh god damn it, Camael.
違うってば。
なんだ見せつけに来たのかと思ったぞ。
Oh my god.
入り口で突っ立ってないでさっさと入れ。
Good lord, Camael. In response, the other students, probably his angel subordinates, left the room.
お前たちが来てくれたおかげで折よく会議を終わらせることができた。感謝するぞ。
Having a bad meeting? Camael left 2 steaming teacups before us on the table. I took a sip.
どういうことだ？
無意味な会議ということだ。どうしようどうしようどうしよう。どうすることもできません。でもどうにかするしかありません。この堂々巡りだ。
Camael sank into a seat and let out a heavy sigh before filling his mouth with tea. Speaking of which, I'm drinking some,
そんなに危機的状況なの？
Speaking of which, I'm actually drinking some, shit, what the hell is this called again? It's a fancy name, I can't remember what the hell it is.
危機的状況というなら、この東京バベルはいつだって大ピンチ。24時間目視録アルマゲドンだ。
Not really the best tasting, I just saw it in the store and I was like, it's not bad.
天使たちにとっても悪魔たちにとってもやはり己の住んだ土地が恋しいのだろうか。
Earl Grey's honestly better.
まあな。特に天使と悪魔はそれぞれの故郷に強い依存心を抱いている。それはおそらく人間以上だろう。
It wasn't a particularly unexpected answer. After all, they spent over 2,000 years in their reclusive abode, the few times they descended to Earth notwithstanding.
だからここにいる天使と悪魔は終始せき立てられている。故郷への慕情に全く情けない。かくいう俺もやはり落ち着いているとは言い難いがね。
リリスとラジエルは？
あの二人は例外中の例外だ。ラジエルは年がら年中平行世界の地上をさまよっていたし、リリス。
そっか。やっぱり故郷は大事だよね。
Her mind seemed to wander off. She lost her homeland along with her memories. Hopefully she would remember it soon.
まったくだ。 それで何の用だ？
食材を買いに行きたい。
食材？免罪符は神の御心にそぐわないぞ。
No, we mean food, you dumbass. Sarami couldn't contain her laughter, boosted further by Camael's dead serious stern look.
そちらじゃない。食料、ご飯、おかず。
そっちか。
Camael broke our gazes to consider the wall, slightly flushed.
ちょっとややこしいとか言っていたけど、
確かに少しややこしいが、慣れているリリスに教えてもらえばいいではないか。
She's kind of busy.
インターネットゲット、ようやく追いついた。
ふむ、宇宙船開発競争に遅ればせながら参加か。では嫌がらせにアルミニウム鉱山を破壊と。
いやー、やめてよー、急いで労働者を派遣しないと。
で、ついでに鉱山へとつながる道路も破壊しておこう。これでまた何ターンか遅れるというわけである。
Damn.
こんな悪魔め。
Lilith forced the words through her gritted teeth, burning in frustration, but Raziel only snickered in response to her friend's misfortune.
おい、誰か鏡持ってこい、鏡。
You tell them, Camael.
あ、でカマエルどうしたの？その二人に食材の購入方法を教えてあげなさいよ。
Without a second of hesitation, Camael wrapped his arms around Lilith's neck and proceeded to choke her. He had no qualms about going straight for the carotid artery.
お前が教えるんだ。わかったな。
はい、わかりました。リリスはとても良い子です。
よし。まあついてだし、俺も付き合ってやる。
あ、ちょっと待って。
なんだラジエル。お前もいい加減にゲームをやめて。
いや、もう終わった。
A spaceship soared through the depths of space towards a digital representation of Alpha Centauri.
おお、ラジエルさん。
残念ながら我々ではなく AI が勝利したようだ。私もリリスへの嫌がらせばっかりしていたから仕方ない。
How did the game get smarter than you?
せっかくインターネットを手に入れた。
まあ他の国は未来技術まで到達していたから仕方ない。
With those words, Raziel pulled the plug off the console.
よーし、気は済んだな。そら、さっさと行くぞ。
Taking Lilith by the collar, Camael proceeded towards the door.
あと一ターンだけ。
Game was already over, Lilith. Camael released Lilith from his iron grip as we reached heavy-looking doors at the end of the corridor.
そら。
はいはい。まずこの扉を開きます。
At least now we're finally getting ready to see how the hell she kept getting those groceries so quickly. Loom.
重たいので手首をひねります。
Squatting down on the floor, Lilith shuddered in pain.
何をやっているんだ、お前は。
Camael looked over Lilith with amused bewilderment.
それから改めて気合を入れて開きます。よっこいしょっと。
The doors opened. We promptly followed Lilith through them.
何ここ。
Eesh, half a ball. There was a giant sphere-shaped object in the middle of the room. Its walls glowed a faint blue, if you could even call them walls, that is. I could spot their contours rippling, as if they were made of water. Curious, I reached out to touch them, and was met with a jelly-like creamy sensation.
綺麗というか不可思議というかメルヘンじゃなくてファンタジーかな。
周囲を漂っているのが魔力に変換できるエーテル体。正式名はアクアビータ。
Aqua Vitae. Sounds like a brand for water. Oh, the water of life.
で、こいつは純粋な魔力の塊で四大元素の方向性を持っていないから好き勝手にいじくり回せるの。
Oh. With that, Lil stuck her hand into the thing and grasped a piece of it. The way it wobbled reminded me of jelly again.
メロン。
The moment she uttered those words, the Aqua Vitae in her hand shimmered in light and changed into a melon.
以上。こんなか。
Okay, that's fucking cool. Sarami regarded the melon with bafflement on her face for a while. Eventually, she carefully reached out her finger to poke it, then leaned forward and to smell it.
すごい。これ何でも姿を変えられるの？
I'm pretty sure there's limitations.
一応大抵のものは大丈夫。
生物は？
生物は出せないが、限りなく近いものを作り出すことはできる。生物に命を吹き込むためには、また別のファクターが必要だ。
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This thing. Was this used to recreate Camael? Because I'm thinking that's what it was. Life, huh?
さあ、あなたもやってごらんなさい。
おう、どんとこいですな。
Sarami carefully stuck both of her hands into the wobbly wall and scooped some aqua vitae.
うわー、ゼリーのような、クリームのような変な感触。
She seemed to be enjoying herself.
今日の夕飯に必要な材料を頭に浮かべつつ名前を呼びなさい。
I don't know why, but looking at the excited Sarami and the smirking Lilith filled my heart with a sort of bad premonition.
なんだか。
Yeah, same here. The two angels seemed to feel the same way, and took a step away from Sarami.
よーし、食材。せつな、今日は何作ろっか。
いや、空見が作ってくれるものなら何でもいいよ。せっかくどんな材料でも手に入るんだし、好きにしてほしい。
Though I'd appreciate it if it was edible at least. As long as I found no strange matter on my plate, I'd be fine.
そっか。よーし、まずは肉。
You need to be. I think you need to be specific about what kind of meat.
何のお肉？
That's what I was getting ready to say.
いや、ダチョウ。
Ostrich? I think the only time I've ever had ostrich was ostrich jerky. Not as good as it sounds. Taking cue from Sormi's words, the aquavitae shuddered. Shimmering in dazzling lights, it grew bigger and bigger.
あれ、思ったより
Unable to withstand the weight, Sormi let the growing shape go, falling to the floor on her bottom from the resulting inertia.
あ、やば。
私はこうなると予想していた。
She wasn't specific enough, was she?
だったら止めろ。
I see.
ダチョウ肉って重たいのね。まあでもこれで
Sormi noticed the two long legs in front of her face.
嫌な予感。
It's a live ostrich, ain't it? Yep. Your bad feeling was right on the mark. Jackpot, Sormi.
ダチ
In front of her eyes stood an ostrich like the one she wished for. Not exactly meat, though.
ちゃんとダチョウの肉って言わなきゃダメでしょ。できればどこのパーツが欲しいのかも言った方がいいわよ。
Yeah, of course, you gotta be extremely specific.
そのダチョウは死んでいるのか？
The ostrich was standing in place, frozen in time. It looked very much alive from a glance, but it refused to move one bit.
いえ、死んだわけではないわ。生きてもいない状態だけど。
Lilith extended her right arm, and with that, a faint reddish sphere appeared above her palm.
すべての生き物には動詞を想像する力がある。人間であれ、犬であれ、微生物であれ。けれど、神と天使と悪魔は違う種の想像もできるのよ。
Create other species. Complicated. Dark thoughts suddenly gnawing at my heart. I stole a glance at Lilith, but she returned it with an innocent smile.
よくわからないけど、その光が命なの？
そういうこと。これを埋め込むと、このダチョウに命が宿るわ。
おい待て、いたずらに命を増やしてはいかんだろ。
しないしない。ちょっと見せただけ。ん？空見？
Sormy took a firm grasp of Lilith's arm. I had a bad feeling about it. The reddish sphere got swiftly absorbed into the ostrich's motionless body. Ah. Why did she do that?
Yes! 知的好奇心!
Sormy! Sormy seemed to have gotten high from the situation.
やると思った。
Me too. It seemed as though a little fire suddenly ignited within the ostrich's lifeless eyes. They proceeded to blink once, then twice.
わ、本当に目を覚ました。ダチョウさん、こんにちは。
Oh, good lord, Sormy. The ostrich considered Sormy's face for a few moments, and satisfied what I saw, leaned its long neck down and proceeded to rub its head against her right cheek.
にゃーにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃ。かわいいね。よしよし。
Meowing like a cat itself, the ostrich seemed to forget all the worries in the world as Sormy rubbed its neck in response.
懐いたみたい。
That was incredibly quick.
また飼育部に頼まんと。
ちょっと空見、その子飼うの？
He's gonna be our best buddy.
ダメ？
Both the ostrich and Sormy fixed their gazes on Lilith.
いや、ダメかどうかと言われるとダメではないけど。や
ったー！じゃあ、お前の名前を決めなきゃね。
Oh my god. The ostrich replied with a hearty "Tch."
食材の調達方法を説明するだけだったのに、気づいたらダチョウを飼う羽目になっていた。
Welcome to Tokyo Battle.
まか不思議だね。
You're mostly to blame, though. Well, at least both Sormy and the ostrich seemed happy with the outcome.
それより早くちゃんとした食材を。
あ、そっか。ダチョウ肉。
Sormy?
食べるの？
Everyone couldn't help but inquire. Even the ostrich added a questioning to our unison. Oh, good lord, Sormy. And so that was how we ended up getting our ostrich pet, Osti. Okay. To Sormy's disappointment, we had to relay him to the breeding department, where he found a home in their animal ranch. Feeding it was her job, though. And I suppose I should also leave a record that the ostrich shabu shabu we had afterwards was extraordinarily delicious.
お前、おいしかった。ラジエル、ちょっと目が怖いから調査に近づかないで。
Raziel.
ほら！
And so came tomorrow. I found myself in the gym trying to come up with a good way to deal with Oshiba Hagane and his possibly future-related attacks. Dressed in tracksuits, both Lilith and Raziel were with me.
久しぶりの実践だ。手加減できんぞ。
And Camael was also around in full combat gear.
てか、張り切りすぎ。
Oh, I'm training with Camael this time.
鈍った体の運動に付き合わされるこちらはいい迷惑。
そう言うな。俺だってたまには暴れたい。
You're an angel should be cursing like that. Camael gave us an affectionate smile as he said that. He seemed like an angel I wouldn't want to get on the bad side of. Still, my future opponent was a complete unknown, so it was necessary to find a strong partner to practice with. And no one could complain about Camael on that point.
それで使用する武器だが
An odd object glowed in faint blue in his hands. I can only describe it as an object, as for some reason I could not quite comprehend what it was no matter how much I tried.
その武器の名はゼノフィルス。かつてグシオンという悪魔が使用していた武器。未来を操作するという点ではそれが最高ね。
Xenophilius.
面白いが気色が悪いな。握りしめている俺ですらこれが何なのかわからない。
ちょっと待って。アスタルトからマニュアルをもらってるから。
Well, that was nice of him. Lilith pulled out a scrap of paper from her pocket.
その武器の有効射程範囲は最大で半径3キロ、また薄さはコンマ1ミクロンまで変更できる。使い方は簡単。その武器は装備した者が敵と認めた存在を自動的に攻撃する。ありとあらゆる可能性を持つゼノフィルスは戦う限り変化をし続ける。
Sounds freaking broken as shit.
要するに握ってぶん殴ればいいというわけか。
まあ切り詰めて紹介するとそんな感じ。
Camael proceeded to stretch the muscles of his right arm. The way he seemed completely into it unnerved me a little.
では行くぞ。何？遠慮なくかかってこい。
Oh boy.
分かった。
I concentrated my energy into my palm and stuck my hand into the nothingness around me. Grasping the hilt with my fingers, I pulled my own weapon out. The sword appeared out of thin air.
ペッカーティの剣か。
そうそう、使っていいっしょ。
ウリエルから預かっているものだが、まあいいか。奴もいない今、こんな物騒な代物を飾っていても仕方がない。誰かが使う方がまだマシだ。だが、使用方法は理解しているのか？
ひとまずリリスにざっとだが教えてもらった。
I took a deep breath and let it out. Grasping the hilt of the sword with both hands, I pointed it at my opponent. The chilly sensation on the back of my neck told me the real battle was about to start. Letting the air out of my lungs, I instantly closed the distance between us. The blade fell where I directed it, crushing Camael's cranium. No, the Xenophilius caught it before it could reach its target. As if made from liquid metal, its flowing blade coiled around my sword. Camael jerked his arm, and the Bacati sword slid out of my hands.
どうした？取らんのか？
Even before his words could reach me, I was already in full flight towards my weapon. I caught the hilt and glanced downwards. Camael seemed to vacantly stare at me, his arms locked on his chest. A perfect opponent to try one of the tricks Lilith taught me.
暴食の罪。汝が姿を世に示せ。
A giant beast representing the sin gluttony manifested out of thin air and lunged at Camael with a fierce roar. Or at least it should have. The moment the beast appeared, it was skewered by Xenophilius, that had morphed into a lance, promptly returning the giant boar back to the nether. Camael leapt into the air and caught the lance in his right hand. Descending, he gave me a bored look.
見えているぞ、天道刹那。これが未来予知というやつらしい。
Boredom still coloring his countenance, he readied his lance but didn't proceed to attack me. And it was obvious why. Being on the defensive works much in favor of the one who can predict the future. There was little point in lunging at your opponent when you knew how he'd move, where he'd strike. Be it as it may, I couldn't do nothing and stare at him. But we didn't come here to practice our fiery glares. Not to mention a stalemate would probably anger Camael greatly. I could predict that much of a future myself. What, then, was the best course of action in the present moment? Tendao Setsuna. You have 5 seconds to order your thoughts, analyze the situation, and come up with a solution. Predicting the future. Solution number 1. Move at a speed faster than his predictions can come up with. It probably was a bit of a tall order, but this was practice after all. I should have tried whatever I could come up with.
行くぞ。
I readied the Bacati sword and lunged toward him at my full speed, putting everything into my single fastest attack. I aimed at his chest. But unsurprisingly, it didn't work. for even the fastest of my movements could not quite exceed that of Camael's reflexes. Xenophilius repelled my attack with almost laughable ease. It then proceeded to transform into a whip, striking my jaw with the jagged metal ball on its tip. I expected a counter, but my head still went blank for a moment. Not caring to pursue, Camael regarded me in silence. If speed didn't work, then maybe numbers would. To predict the future, you needed time to both comprehend the future action and come up with a way to counter it. If I launched so many actions they'd overload Camael's mind, then tables might still be turned.
まだまだ
I unsealed the power of the Bakati sword. This sword, seeping with magical energy, had the power to summon the avatars of the 7 deadly sins, the 7 beasts. Learning to control its power was also part of today's exercise.
暴食の巨獣怠惰の黄金
I summoned the beast again, as well as the molten gold to support it. I was about to summon a third one when rending pain assaulted my heart. While the Bakati sword had tremendous magical energy, I had to use some of my own as a catalyst to perform the summoning ritual. While I was busy staggering, Xenophilius took care of my summons, transforming into a curtain-like object and veiling them from sight. I had very little magical energy in myself, and it seemed like 2 beasts was my current limit. Trying to summon a third one would likely make me lose control over my own body.
無駄だ。おそらく未来予知が追いつかないほどの多彩な攻撃を仕掛けようとしたのだろうが、これでは十分許容範囲だ。
おーい刹那、最低5匹くらいは同時召喚してみなさいな。
Lilith, who was safely observing our battle from the sidelines, offered me some very useful advice.
それは無理だろう。彼の全力を振り絞ってもあのストックでは4匹が限界。しかも召喚したら息切れするかも。
そこを超えてもらわなくちゃ話にならないわね。
そうではない。魔力など所詮は戦闘の補助でしかない。大切なのは腕力、技術、判断力、分析力、そして何より
Most importantly, what? I gulped the phlegm down my throat in anticipation of Camael's words.
大切なのはスピリッツだ。
He declared it with such passion I could almost see letters of onomatopoeia, bang, hovering around him. Everyone was at a loss for words. It took me about 10 seconds to comprehend what he had just said.
根性
そうだ。それ以外はもう何も必要ない。
アホかー、根性で戦いに勝利できてたまるかっつうの。
Lilith begged to differ, and I had to admit I was with her on this.
リリス、言っても無駄。カマエルはモーセに殴り合いで敗北して以来、評論者。
Did I hear that right?
うるさいぞそこ。キャツは関係ない。特に根性試しのパチキ合戦で負けたこととか全然関係ないんだからな。
素直じゃないな、相変わらず。
Camael's face grew as red as his clothes, but eventually he took a deep breath and relaxed.
ともかく根性は大事だ。それさえあれば生半可な敵になど敗北はしない。
But you're not an average foe.
だけどせめて作戦くらいは立てないと。
何を言っている。作戦を立てるのは当たり前だろ。俺が言っているのはその後の段階だ。己の意図が通じなくとも根性で勝利への道を探るべきなのだ。
Oh, so he wasn't preaching a guts-only approach. Oh, thank God.
だいたい第2階層からはコーラスも激しくなるぞ。根性で耐えるのが一番だ。
The chorus?
お前教えてもらっていないのか。
まあそのようだ。
Camael let out an exasperated sigh and shot Lilith an angry look.
いや、ついゆっくり忘れてた。でもちゃんと第2階層に到着する前には説明する気でありましたよ。
Sure about that?
当たり前だバカモン。こんな重要なことを教えてないとは予想外だ。
Darn it, Lilith.
それでコーラスとは。
第2階層以上から時折耳にする歌だ。
The mental contamination.
歌？
その歌はなんとも心地よい音だ。人間でいうところの子守歌のようなと言えばわかるだろう。
概念としては理解できている。
ならいい。その歌に聞き惚れた人間は全員壊れた。まるでセイレーンの歌声だ。こちらの方がより立ちが悪いとも言えるが。
A song that violated your mind. Every pilgrim that has returned to Pandora alive described it as such, and every one of them couldn't help but crave to hear it again.
第二階層で戦闘途中に聞き惚れることのないようにな。死に様としては間抜けすぎるだろう。
まあ確かに。
Killed when paying attention to a weird song? That was a pretty sad way to go indeed.
第四階層まで到達した者は皆そのコーラスに惑わされ壊れるか死んだ。お前も気をつけろよ。根性だ、根性。
気をつける。あと根性で頑張ることにする。
A warm smile appeared on Camael's face in response.
では続きといこう。10秒間の未来予知能力。根性なしでは破ることなどできんぞ。さあ、来い。
You kinda gave away your ability right there. You can't topple someone that can see 10 seconds into the future. You kinda gave it up there. I mustered my courage and lunged at Camael. With no plan in mind, I slashed at his neck with all my might. He dodged, of course, but I knew he would, and threw a kick in the direction he slipped to, but he dodged again. Refusing to think about anything else, I continued slashing with my sword, throwing all the techniques I knew at him. Faster. Thinking about only going faster, I continued to slash. I gave up on summoning any more beasts, for it was meaningless at this point. All that was important now was landing a direct hit, however menial. That was all I let remain in my mind. I continued slashing as if possessed. His future-reading powers were peerless. I received many a counter, and with each I had to restart my pursuit back from zero. Nonetheless, I relentlessly bombarded him, carefully aiming for his vitals. Picking one with absolute swiftness, I'd continue to attack, forgetting to breathe. I think the dialogue text just kind of screwed up. I could sense slight tension in Camael's voice, but nonetheless, I could still not overcome his future-reading powers. But I was close. I called for one of his deadly sins.
色欲の騎士よ、罪を裁く汝が鎧なり。
The mirror armor knight shattered in front of Camael's swing. The countless shimmering shards scattering in the air reflected my image straight to him. And at that moment, my movements finally toppled and overthrew his future seeing, for he was assaulted by countless strikes from the numerous images of myself. It was not something he could counter, seeing into the future. For among the countless images lunging at him, he could not tell which one was real, in the future or not. A single hit. It barely grazed him, much less came close to being a fatal strike.
よし、よくやった。
Camael praised me, a friendly smile on his face.
おー、やったー。
お疲れ。
Lilith and Raziel applauded me from below.
ありがとう。
I wasn't used to being praised. It felt kind of embarrassing. I diligently bowed my head to Camael, Lilith, and Raziel to show my appreciation.
さて、コツは掴んだだろうし、次はノルマを決めるぞ。その斬撃を俺に100届かせよ。そこまでやれば予習としてはちょうどよかろう。
了解した。
Huh. I gave him a smile and nodded. Another 100 strikes. A distressing request indeed, but now I at least had a goal. I went berserk, stabbing and slashing at him without a second of rest, hoping to outspeed that future seeing of his. I got hit, I got bashed, but gritting my teeth to endure the terrible pain, I continued with my onslaught. So that was what he meant by guts. My mind wandered. And so time passed.
63撃食らったが、お前の方がそろそろ限界か。続きはまた明日。
63 strikes? That's not bad.
わかった。
Unable to withstand the exhaustion any longer, I just slumped down to the ground like a marionette with its strings cut. My body hurt all over. My skin felt hot as if on fire, yet my innards seemed to be freezing to ice. It felt like I fought him for over 24 hours, but it appeared it was still evening. Either my inner clock was completely off the charts, or there was something wrong with this gym.
よーし、じゃ今日は帰るわよ。
空見の方もそろ 強だし、新しい手がかりを掴んだとは思えないけど。
まあ待て。こういうことはきっちりやっておかんと気が済まん。
Gonna heal me? Camael was in the middle of coiling a huge bandage around my mangled arm. Oh, thanks,
放って
bro.
おけばこのくらい治るのに。
ヒーリングを使用すればさらに治りは早いだろうがな。それはそれ、これはこれだ。
Oh? Healing was, for the most part, not recommended in Pandora. Since the space of this school was based on the world of average humans, it was usually not a good idea to disrupt its usual physics with magical powers. Oh. So both demons and angels would bear with it, disinfect and apply a band-aid, or bandage the wound if they got hurt. Though I imagine they bent the rules a little if they got seriously
巻
incapacitated.
き方がうまい。
I was kind of impressed, actually.
慣れだ、慣れ。
包帯の巻き方になれる天使というのもどうかと思うのよ、私は。
Lilith.
ほっといてくれ。自分でもその自覚がある。
Camael proceeded to wrap the bandage around my arm in silence until...
何がだ。
What for? I was... Okay, he already asked that.
いろいろとお前たち人間には迷惑をかけて。
他の人間ならばいざ知らず、私に関してならばそれほど気を使う必要はない。
He shook his head, a gentle smile on his face.
気を使っているわけではない。ただ、本来これは我々がなすべきことであり、傷つくのも我々であるべきなんだ。
He let out a heavy sigh. He seemed to be a man of honor with an overly developed sense of responsibility. I thought of telling him it was alright, that I would be glad to lay my life down if it served a purpose. But all I could do was silently gaze at how Camael bandaged my arm. I did not know why I could not open my mouth. Maybe there was no reason.
これでよしと。
I bowed my head down to him.
ありがとう。
気にするな。じゃあな。
And so he was off. Well, I better start thinking about how to catch up with him tomorrow. Lest I die before the end of the week.
あ、いけね。アスタルドに計画書を提出するの忘れてたわ。ラジエル、悪いけどついてきて。
Just gonna leave me by myself?
セツナは空見と合流して宿直室に戻ってちょうだいな。
Okay.
了解。
We split after leaving the gym. Now where could Sormi be?
あ、いたいた。おーい、セツナ
Hey, Sormi. Hopping into the air like a rabbit to catch my attention, Sormi
ど
approached
うだっ
me.
た。
収穫なしか
I imagined as much. Sormi gave me an apologetic look, which made her notice the bandage around my arm and narrow her eyes.
な。そっちこそ大丈夫？怪我してるよね。
ああ、うん。大したことはない。今日中に治る程度だ。
そっか、よかった。セツナと怪我ってなんか無縁な気がしたから。
褒め言葉。
褒め言葉だよ。セツナは無敵って意味。
I am far from invincible, honestly.
無敵。
あれ、信じられてない。
信じられないぞ。この世界には圧倒的な存在が山盛りだ。
そうだね。いや、全くおっしゃる通りで。でもね、それでもセツナは無敵でなくっちゃね。
どうして？
Sormi stole a glance at my eyes and let out a jovial snicker.
教えてあげない。
She then proceeded to walk down the corridor. I couldn't suppress a smile from appearing on my face and was about to follow after her, when a sudden chill abruptly drilled through me. A fated encounter. The kind of miracle man seldom ever experiences. I may have my head in the clouds at times, but even I, Kugutsu Sorami, could comprehend the sheer improbability of a force like fate, miraculously guiding people to each other. Labeling everything as the work of fate was akin to entrusting all aspects of one's life to God, or rather, the whimsy of an invisible, unknowable being. Take my meeting with Tendai Setsuna, Lilith and Raziel, for example. While that encounter may have bordered on the miraculous, what truly encountered as such was the fact that I had been in the right place at the right time. Our meeting itself was inevitable. Had I not ran all across that campus in a panic, I would never have been rescued. Had someone else been in my place, they would have been saved just the same. In other words, that meeting could hardly be labeled a fated encounter. It was anything but. And so my line of thinking went a bit like this. Such an encounter would only occur once in a person's life. A fated meeting with a person who would entice you in mere seconds. Someone to kindle a flame in your heart. Someone you could readily yield yourself to. Or perhaps a rival. A person who would set your wrath ablaze in mere seconds. Someone to fuel your animosity. Someone you could never find common ground with. On this day, fate would grant such an encounter not to Kugutsu Sorumi, but rather...
Adam.
Ah! The return of Adam and Eve. Chitando Setsuna. The man's eyes shot straight ahead, brimming with confidence. A young woman trailed behind him with a downcast gaze, occasionally stealing a look or two at her companion. I felt overwhelmed by their very presence, though not due to a prior meeting in Gethel's dreamscape. Quite the opposite, in fact. These two were nothing like their counterparts from my dream. It felt almost like comparing fool's gold to the real thing, or gazing into the glitter of scientifically created synthetic diamond, the difference between the insects that crawls upon the earth and the falcon soaring the high skies. Adam and Eve. They were beings far beyond my comprehension, that much I could understand. I silently gulped. My entire being was assaulted by a rare feeling of unrest as I observed the pair making their way down the hallway. Despite my heart rate remaining unaffected, it felt it impossible to shake off the waves of unease creeping up on me. Displaying one's raison d'etre proved essential for life at Tokyo Babel. One would need to properly articulate it, to sculpt their longing into words. Otherwise, it was doomed to failure. Yet the man before me was different. He simply existed, and through that fact alone he had asserted his very being. He was raison d'etre given flesh. That was Adam. Adam glanced in my direction. I stood petrified as he sized me up with a colorless gaze.
失礼。どこかでお会いしただろうか。
Adam opened with those words, to which I replied by shaking my head. I'd never met him before. I'd only heard of him.
そうか。俺の名はアダム。天道、刹那。
Adam's expression shifted to genuine surprise upon hearing my name. So he did know of me.
なるほど。会ってはいなかったか。そのようだ。別に会おうとしなくとも、いずれお前とは東京のどこかで巡り合う気がしたが。敵として
Adam knit his brows.
期待する要素がどこにある
None. But I couldn't help but want to have one.
いや、ないと思う。邪魔をするなら容赦はしない。それだけがルールだ。違うか。違わない。ならば、どうでもいい。
Seemingly having lost all interest in me, Adam proceeded to direct his gaze at Eve. She stayed at the side of the hallway a short distance behind him, possibly in an effort not to stand out.
はい。
Eve bowed in Sormi's direction, then hurried off after Adam. That man was blind to the world, surrounded by his mission, his duties, and his goals. My existence was of no greater importance to him than a pebble in the sand. In his mind, the moment we parted, I ceased to exist, even though I know this is a cutscene we've already seen.
刹那刹那
ああ、すまない。なんだ。
ああ、うん。ちょっと表情が怖かったから。
怖かったって。
Sormi nodded, much to my surprise. It would appear I had been agitated enough to let my feelings show.
刹那、大丈夫だよ。これは女の勘だけど。あなたとアダムさんは必ずまた出会う。そしてきっと競い合う。そんな気がする。
Yep.
そうなのか。
Did I long to confront him? To do battle with him? To fight him to the death?
うん。だってアダムさんは刹那にとって
Rival! Sormi went on, her expression grave and serious.
運命の存在だから。わかるの。
Fate? I recalled what I felt in his presence, sensation transcending dread, awe, or sheer animosity. A fated rival. To me, Adam was indeed a man deserving of such a title. Sormi's words had inevitably made me realize that. And that's why I'm going to end it. Time-wise, that's all I've got for the moment. This is obviously longer than the last episode. Mostly because I was dead tired that day. Oh boy. So far I'm enjoying the Sormy route quite a bit. Sormy's just enjoyable, and freaking Lilith and freaking Raziel playing video games is a riot. Interesting that I was streaming with Camael instead of Belial this time. Interesting. Anyway, that is where I'm going to end it. I'm going to say this again. I'm enjoying Tokyo Babel more than some other things, thankfully. But, oh well. I've literally got nothing intelligent to say other than I'm just enjoying Tokyo Babel, so that's pretty much that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video where maybe I have something more important to say, or maybe not. In which case, feel free to make fun of me.